Good afternoon, Badass Artists. I'm Mia Luyando. Today we are in our brand new book, Rosewood Trace. It just arrived and I thought we would dive right in and get started on one of these cute little portraits. We have this little bee fairy here, and I thought we would work on her skin tone and hair today. I'm starting out with a new product. I just got these. They're called Media Scribble Sticks. They are made by company called Dina Wakley, and I have not, or I'm sorry, a company called Ranger. I've never used these before. They're kind of like the Caran DAche NeoColors. They are a paint stick, and you scribble them on just like a crayon, and then you go over them with water and they turn into watercolor paint. So we're going to try these out. They have different sets. I chose this one because I thought these looked more like skin tones. This is their pastel set. They have a regular primary color set and I think one other set, but I will put these in the description below. I'll add a link to them in the description below. So let's get started. I'm going to do her skin tone in these. Let me work on getting this out of the container here. They are a little tough to get out. There they go. But I thought we would just jump in. This color is called Penny, and it's kind of a nice coppery color. But I thought we would go in. Now these aren't quite as soft as the Caran DAche NeoColors. They're just a little harder, but they're not hard to work with at all. And they do lay down color very nicely. So we are going to go around the shadowy parts of her face. I'm going to add this into the contours. We're just going to take our time and work this color in. If you're joining me at home, you're just watching, grab a chair, get comfortable, grab a snack, grab some coffee or some tea, grab a cocktail. I'm sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We are just going to work this color right in to all the darker areas, all the shadowy parts of her face. And like I said, it's not quite as squishy and soft as the Caran DAche NeoColors. It's a little harder, but it's not difficult to apply the color at all. And this is the first time I'm using these. I saw them and I definitely wanted to try them. Just adding this everywhere we want the color to go. As soon as we add a damp brush to this, it's going to turn right into a nice little watercolor paint. I'm going to add this to her neck as well. And we're going to continue this on down on her chest. And this has a little bit of shimmer to it. Not a lot. Just this one seems to have a little shimmer to it. They are opaque. It might just be the reflection here that I'm seeing, making it look shimmery. We're going to add this to the tops of her shoulders. Now these are also marketed where you can go over them with pencils once they dry. So we are going to keep that in mind also. If we don't get them dark enough, or we need to go back over them with some detailing. Just going to fill this in. Now I'm going to change colors. This one is called Ancient. You can see that there. And I'm going to go in and add this to the rest of her face. And give her this soft brown color. I'm just trying to give it a nice even coverage. So when we go over it with the paintbrush, you'll have a nice even tone. And it doesn't take a lot of pressure. You don't have to press very hard, but you do have to press a little harder than you do with the Caran DAche ones. This is more the consistency of a regular wax crayon. Not quite as soft. But some of you don't like softer products, and that is fine too. I'm kind of one of those people. I like to use pencils that are a little harder, more oil-based. We're just going to work this color in. And remember, wherever you want the paint to be, you're going to have to go over that area. Last but not least, I'm going to add just a little bit of this color Rosy. It's kind of a pink color. I'm going to give her just a touch of rosy cheeks. Just a little bit of warmth there on her cheeks. If we need to add more in later, we definitely can do that. Add some on her eyelid. And also, I think we're going to make her hair blue, so we're going to give it a base color. We're going to be going back in with pencils on her hair. But I do want to give her just a base color of this pretty blue. It's called Mineral. And we're just kind of giving her a little brush of color through here. And we'll definitely go back with darker pencils to to make these really pop. But our base color, we're going to try this out, see if we like it. We don't have to cover every little inch of her hair, since this is just a base covering, just to get the color in there. Okay. Now I've got my water all ready and my brush. I'm just using a number 1 mop brush. Here. Now remember, with these you don't need a lot of water, just a damp brush. And we're going to go into her face first. And we're just going to add nice circular motions to blend this together. Oh, this is melting together very nicely. And we're creating a really pretty skin tone with this. A little wet there. That's okay, it'll dry. Remember to put something protective behind your page so that you don't get water on the coloring page behind it. Just an extra sheet of paper, or if you have some cardboard, or just something easy like that. And we're just going to blend these colors right in. And they are blending very nicely. I'm always excited when I try a new art supply. And I had not seen this brand. So I was excited when they arrived yesterday. And don't worry if you get a little too much water on your brush, the paper will dry. Just remember, all you need is damp, you don't need wet. Just soft little circular motions with your paintbrush. And the great thing about these is you can go over them with your pencils, so if you want to darken it or deepen it or smooth it out, if you get it a little streaky, you can definitely do that. And you can see it dries pretty quickly too. Just keep that brush damp, not oversaturated. Sometimes it's hard to gauge, I know. But these are definitely a fun product. I really like them, and they're more affordable than the Caran DAche. This set was about $20, so I will definitely link them in the description below. They are a lot of fun. And if you see any little spots that look like they need to be blended out a little more, you can do that now. And you can see how well those two colors really blended together. I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so let's go over her hair. And it shouldn't be real dark. This is a super pale blue. And that'll make way for our darker blues to come with the pencils. And we'll work on that tomorrow after we've had some dry time. Very subtle, very pale blue, but it's pretty. I hope it's picking up. I hope the lights aren't so bright that it's just fading away. But it's a very subtle blue, pale baby blue. And it blends really easily. There we go. A nice pale blue underpainting for her hair. We're going to make it vibrant. We're going to definitely bring that forward and make it a bit more vibrant blue. And we will come back tomorrow and we will work on her wings as well as her hair and finish up her skin tone. You can see it's still drying, but you can see how well it did cover her skin tone. We may not even need to go back in with pencils on her skin. It's looking really nice. It just needs to dry, but hopefully you can see that from home. If you found this video helpful, I do hope you'll give me a thumbs up. This was a fun new trying some new products today. If you did find it helpful, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll do so. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video, and I try to get 2 or 3 out every week. Okay, everybody, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed trying out these new products. Again, they're called Scribble Sticks, and they're by a company called Ranger, and I will link these in the description below. They were lots of fun, and I'm sure I'll be using these a lot. So I will link those for you, and I will see you next time.